Okay. All right, everybody, we're back.
Welcome back to Ghostbusters.
All right, it's been a week since we last recorded. I have a story I want to tell.
Off the gates.
Yeah,
All right,
I have a story I want to tell.
Okay.
So I was at work, and
You missed.
I missed. I was at work, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm washing my hands.
Oh, this is a good story, then.
And this guy walks in, and he goes to the urinal. And the urinal's right next to the sink. And he walks right past me, and he says, "It'll be all over soon, buddy. You're almost out of here." I'm like, "I'm sorry?" And he says, "You look depressed. You were staring into that mirror like you were about to give up on life." I'm like, "Oh no, it's just a rough day. I'm really tired." And he's like, "You got kids, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, no." Hold on. And that's not the funny part.
Okay.
And I'm like, "Oh no." And he's like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I'm like, "Maybe someday." And he's like, "No, don't even involve yourself with that shit." I'm like, "Okay." And he says, "You know what you need to do? You need to get yourself one of those Taiwanese girls." No, not one of this is a lie. I'm like, not one bit of this is a lie. He's like, "You gotta go to Thai.com, get yourself one of those Thai girls." Just wait. He says, "These girls are just like your grandma. They'll cook for you, they'll clean for you. I mean, they'll bitch and complain, but..." I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?
What are you saying?"
But on the outside, I'm like, "Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I did not know that." And yeah, I know. I swear to God.
I can't breathe. What the hell? This actually happened?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. That really happened.
Okay. Oh my God,
I just wanted to share that.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Connor. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. I knew you'd enjoy that.
Don't you just love those customers when you work? They're like, "Hey, you'll get out of here." I've had people say, "You'll be out of here in no time, kid," but I've never heard anyone ever say anything like that.
As soon as the conversation was done, I was like, "Oh, I cannot wait to say this on the show."
I'm glad you did. What the hell? How are people able to say these things?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, with a straight face. Like, who does that? Just get yourself a Thai hooker. They'll just whip it out and say, "Your turn." But, oh my God. Why do people do this? You gotta love customers, though, in general, when they come into stores. I have, certain customers that piss me off sometimes.
Well, yeah. We all do.
At this point in the game, I just no longer care. And, what is it? Some people will be like, "Oh, that's not fair," when it comes to, coupons or other stuff, because I work in retail. And then, at this point, I'm just like, "Well, that's just life." And I hand them the bag, and they just look at me and they go, That's the wrong answer, buddy." Like they're gonna murder me for it.
Yeah, some customers just give you a death glare when you can't give them what they want. You know, it's like, "Well, what do you want me to do? I'm just doing what I can
Do you
here."
want me to hand you my paycheck? Because I get paid a hefty penny, my friend.
Yeah.
Speaking of hefty pennies and stuff, I started my last year of college yesterday. At the time of this recording, at the time we record this, will probably go up in the next few weeks, depending on when I finish the other parts. But today is September 4th, right before the new Nintendo Direct. I started college the other day, my last year of college, and it doesn't feel like it, but let me tell you, I've already had some interesting professors.
Let's hear it.
So, I have a film class known as History of Film that looks at film throughout the ages.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So right now we're looking at silent films, so we have to look those up and watch them. So,
have we talked about Nosferatu yet?
No, not yet.
Should.
We've talked about A Trip to the Moon. We talked about Fred Sneeze, which is like the first ever film, other than The Horse's Bet, which is like seeing how horse feet move if they all move at the same time during a race. But like, my first interaction, I haven't even said anything to this guy yet. He's pretty cool. But the first thing I hear, like the projector's not working to watch films, and he's just like, for any of you that didn't hear me earlier, we have this piece of shit projector that we have to watch movies on, so I'm going to request a classroom at another classroom, because this is shit. And I love it. He was so chill about it. He was pretty chill. I liked him. There was another professor who I have a night class for the first time in my time at college. And apparently she's not used to it too, because she just goes, yeah, this night class is throwing me for a loop too, you guys. I don't want to be here either. And she had like memes in her PowerPoint. Like, you know that, like she had a gif of SpongeBob watching TV because it's a television class. And then she had like one of those alien comics, like the, you know those two aliens that try to talk about human stuff?
I think so, yeah.
She had that, and I'm like, I'm liking this teacher already. And we have the TV studio, and it's great, but like, college is so chill this year. I love it.
That's good.
Even my chemistry class is absolutely chill.
Oh, I hated chemistry.
Chemistry sucks.
I only took it in high school, but the teacher was good. All the students were like friggin' rude. Well, most of the students were rude.
Isn't that most of high school though?
Yeah, it was like, I mean, it was cool, like when you just didn't want to do work, but when you actually wanted to like get a good grade and like wanted to actually do well, it was bad when you didn't get like stuff done that day. Like, I think I barely passed junior year.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was lucky to have gotten what I got.
Actually, I can say the same for a certain class. And then again, it was Latin, and
Latin? Well, Latin's kind of tough.
I don't know why anyone thought...
At least I've heard. I've never taken it.
Yeah, Latin's tough. You know how tough Latin is, my class? We had to read passages of the Iliad in Latin and translate them on the spot.
Oh.
So we read the sentence in Latin, and then we had to translate it on the spot. And I'm like, huh? What is this? I don't understand. There's something about a farmer?
Yeah?
Like, all this weird shit. Like, it looks like basically nothing to me. What'd you do? Oh.
I triggered a cutscene.
I see her.
You see her. Do you, Ernie? I was actually watching Ghostbusters the other night.
I remember you sent me the picture.
I was, so my girlfriend's mom was like, oh, this is, it was at the beginning of the movie. She was like, oh, I can't wait, the green guy's coming up. I'm like, you meet Slimer? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, no, that's 30 minutes to 40 in the movie.
Yeah.
And she goes, what? No. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, Eleanor Twitty comes first.
Yeah, I said the gray lady. I was like, yeah, she's going to be gray, and then she's going to turn into a purple demon. She's like, you're lying. I'm like,
watch, yeah.
I'm like, you want to bet?
Yeah.
So I'm like, give it 10 minutes. I said, give me 10 minutes for it. And sure enough, it happens. She just goes, all right, you win.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I wait, give it another half an hour, and half an hour passes by, and Slimer appears, and she just she's like, oh.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's laughing, and I'm just like, I've read the books, I have the video game, I've seen the movies. Don't hack me in my knowledge.
Yeah.
And she was, and I was like, Connor would be so proud of me right now.
I am proud of you.
Like, I was quoting the movie and everything. It was great. It was a good time.
That's me when I watch the movie. Like, I've seen that movie so many times because it's my favorite movie.
It's an amazing movie.
I can quote that movie for days. There are sometimes, like I can quote most of the scene with Winston and Ray in the car, talking about the end of the world. I can quote a lot of the scenes. I'll fumble up a bit, but, like, I can quote most of it.
I feel that.
I know I'm a friggin' nerd, but, like...
That's just how we roll.
Yeah, seriously.
That's the fun in it. We were actually watching it because my girlfriend Megan, she's actually reading the Ghostbusters comics right now.
Really?
Yeah, she actually picked up a volume.
The Ghostbusters comics are fantastic.
She's reading it now.
I love them.
It's for like, well, okay, for those of you that don't know, I'm about to show you the deeper dwellings of YouTube. There are things called booktubers that review and talk about books and do readathons. It's crazy, I know. I didn't think it existed until I witnessed it with my own eyes. But she was watching booktubers and stuff, and like she's doing a readathon that involves terrorizing villagers for Halloween. So she picked Ghostbusters for one of the things.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And I learned that Booktube exists too, which is interesting. And I'm actually going to be chief editor for hers as well, like her channel when she does it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I actually helped her with the name if I could. Like, you know how I don't think we ever told the story about how New School Arcade came to be, like the name.
Let's tell it.
Okay, so speaking of names, I basically at this point, 2 of the 3 things that I'm a part of / chief edit as well, I came up with the names for. One of them is my girlfriend's things, and one of them is New School Arcade. So I was in Florida for Christmas vacation about 2 years ago, I say. And we were like, cool, what are we going to name the channel? We had a couple things in mind. I forget what we had. Like, do you remember anything? Like, we had Benson and Connor or something, like...
Yeah.
Like some sort of weird
couple
shit.
of them, there were a few that we came up with that were not usable at all.
No. And then, this is like, for those of you that know me, or for those of you that stick with the channel and will get to know me, I am sporadically on the spot thinking of creative things, like, this is how 90% of my stories get done, this is how 90% of my scripts get done. It just appears to me out of nowhere. I'll be just sitting there or doing something else and I'll think, holy shit. This is one of those moments. So I was playing pool by myself, just shooting about the pool table, and I'm setting up a shot, and the next thing I know, I get this idea called New School Arcade, and I'm like, what? Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So I message him, and I go, Connor, what about New School Arcade?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I like that. And I'm like, sick. So that's how it was born. It was literally over pool. They're circle jerking.
Yeah. Oh my god, but they have hook hands, yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be meticulous type of stuff. You're gonna be like DS surgery style game finessing that.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine that? You think that's how 90% of like villains from horror movies are being?
With
like,
hook hands?
With hook hands. Like, oh, he's down. Just like some villains that use hooks or something are just like, that's how they get their pleasure.
I don't think they can, and that's why they're so crazy. Because they have hook hands.
Oh my god.
Or so that they lose their mind from not being able to pleasure themselves.
Or that, or they just cut their dick off one day.
Oh my god!
They're just like, like you know how Leatherface screams all muffled and shit?
Yeah.
That's basically them after they cut their dick.
Oh my god.
And that's why horror villains scream.
Jesus Christ.
If it was a female villain, though, I don't know. Something about destroying her eggs? I don't fucking know. That's another problem that's not mine. Speaking of horror movies, It Chapter 2 is coming out soon.
Yeah.
By the time we're recording this, and... by the time we're recording this, it's 2 days away. September 6th, I believe, it comes out. And it seems like it's going to be good.
Friday.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be good.
Can't wait either.
That's going to be interesting to think. Okay, so... Have you heard of the memes where it's like Pennywise pulls you down to the sewer by... like, basically saying your favorite thing. You know those things?
Yeah.
How would Pennywise pull you down?
Oh god.
Like, there's like a couple that I know that might come to mind.
D&D books. That's how he would pull me.
We got the Lost Ruins in here.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
Roll a d20 to float.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's how he would get me.
You roll and you're like, nat 20, perfect.
I have the new campaign book, Connor.
What's the campaign?
Oh, you'll love it. It's you'll float too when it pulls me down. But
what happened? Well, they found a dungeon guide attached to him, so there's that.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna turn into that D&D movie where it's like super religious and D&D is bad.
Oh, what was that called?
Darkest Dungeon.
That movie was dumb.
Have you seen the whole thing?
Well, apparently it was made to be like a parody of the book.
I can see.
It was like making fun of it, but the book was actually like serious.
I've seen excerpts of the book, and it is for sure serious.
Yeah.
And if this, do you know if this movie's actually taken like as a joke? Because I don't know if it is.
That's what I've heard, but I don't know if it's true.
Well, the guy that made the book praised the movie, so even if it was a joke, he thinks it's serious.
Yeah.
He's like, the Lord has blessed thee with this 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah.
But fucking, I don't know. That movie's dumb.
It is dumb.
But in the good way, I guess. Oh.
I love dumb movies. Like, there are some movies that are bad that I'll put on for, like, a good time.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, that movie isn't out yet.
I can't wait.
Which way?
I cannot wait for that. You know how excited I am? I think I've said it before, but that's going to be the best movie of the century, guys. You can't even at me in the comments. Best movie of the century. Forget your stupid Quentin Tarantino movies. Forget your Titanics. Forget your Avatars. You forget your Star Wars. Forget your the Django Unchained. Move over. Oh, I love the way you
fall.
Oh! But Sonic the Hedgehog, best movie of all time. Quote me now. It's gonna happen. Just you wait.
What do you think the redesign's gonna look like?
Well, it certainly can't top the original design, if you ask me.
The original design they came up with?
Yes! That's like how you make a creepypasta.
For me, like, when I saw that, you know how when you'll see, like, a design of something and you won't like it at first, but eventually it grows on you?
Yep.
It had the opposite effect on me. I saw it and I'm like, it's not that bad. And then the more I saw it, the more I'm like, oh god. Like,
Gangster's Paradise starts playing bass boosted in your ears.
Well, I like that song. So
it's a good song.
But was it really a fit for the friggin' trailer?
Do you know why? Do you know why they might have put that?
Why?
I found this out from my little brother.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's because someone... This is just a rumor. I don't know if this is true. Apparently, years ago, somebody made a montage of Sonic the Hedgehog using Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the directors are in it for the memes and did it because of that, or if they were actually serious. But that has to be an influence in some way.
Probably.
You can't tell me that Gangster's Paradise, of all songs, was first used. Like, you could have had an epic rendition of Sonic the Hedgehog's theme. Hell, you could have had Crush 40 come back and do the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You could have had Shadow the Hedgehog. You could have had Robotnik singing the song, for all I know. But no, we got Gangster's Paradise for some weird reason. And you know what's even weirder? The camera zooming in on your head like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know why it's the case, but I can't wait.
Yeah, no, because I remember watching the trailer and then seeing that video come up, I'm like, huh.
Speaking of... Well, that was a nice scream.
Yeah.
Was that Winston?
I don't know.
I think, well, guess he got his paychecks work.
Yeah.
But, speaking of rap real quick, you're gonna love this. So, you know, I've told you about my local game store I go to, right? Other than, Video Game Exchange?
Yeah.
I've told you about Core Gaming.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, not sponsored. Anybody in the New England area, that's a good one. That's a good store to go to.
Yeah. I never been, but you keep telling me.
It's wicked good. It's wicked chill, too. They're really nice people. And good prices. None of the 99% of the games, I've never had problems with compared to any other store.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. But, so I was walking around one day, and I noticed that there was something in this secure package. Like a see-through package, and I'm like, what kind of PC game is this? Because it's in the PC game section.
Yeah.
It's got to be pretty valuable for them to, like, put away in such a secure spot. What would people steal? It's a Coolio album.
Really?
Yeah, and guess how much the price is on the sticker for it?
I don't know how much.
You all better sit down for this one, too. Connor, you're sitting?
I'm sitting.
You might want to sit a little more for this.
Okay.
$999,999.99.
That has to be a joke.
It's been sitting there since I found it 2 months ago. But, like, I wonder if it is, but at the same time, I wonder if
It has to be. Like, come on.
Dude.
With the stuff you've told me about the jokes they've made in the past, it
with,
has
like,
to
Hulk
be.
Hogan and all that shit.
Yeah, it has to be.
If you ask me, I think that's not a joke, and I wouldn't be mad if it wasn't. Because, quite frankly...
Would you buy a Coolio album for that much money?
Dude, if I get famous, if we get famous, like, if this channel gets famous, if I get famous in general, if you get famous, I want to get the money, and I'm going down to the store, slamming it on the counter in all its glory, and be like, I want that Coolio album, please. And just see their reaction. Because, let me tell you, it's just worth it. I don't see how you can argue with a price like that. Go ahead, argue with a price like that, Connor.
I can't.
You can't.
I was about to, I can't.
You can't. That's what I thought.
But there's a... Also, something I just remembered. So last week, I think it was Tuesday?
Yeah.
Monday last week?
Someday.
A dude, like, my mom was driving me somewhere. And we were still in my neighborhood. And this guy drives by us who looked just like an old guy version of Guy Fieri.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. He was older, but he had the do, he had the stash, he had the convertible. I'm not kidding. And my mom and I were like, could that have been Guy Fieri?
Well, he has a restaurant opening up in our area.
Really?
Yeah, near like TD Garden and everything.
No way.
You ever heard?
No.
Yeah, he is. He's getting a restaurant, I heard.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine Guy Fieri being an old guy with all that looks and stuff?
Oh my god.
I'm Guy Fieri, and today I'm gonna take some antacids for my acid reflux.
You know what? When that restaurant opens, we're going. First day.
Absolutely. This, in his later years, he's just like, today on diners, drive-ins, and hospice care, we're gonna take some medicine today.
Oh my god.
Pepto-Bismol. I just love the flavor. Is that bubble gum? Is that bubble gum that I taste in there? That's some good Pepto-Bismol.
Oh my god.
What's this? Tell me, what is this? It's your stool softener, sir.
Jesus Christ. It's gross.
Today, I just shit my pants. Guy, your show's been off the air for years.
What? No one told me about this.
Just like no one told me about this awesome burger that I have. Who let him have that?
Friggin' now. Did you ever see Gabriel Iglesias' show about restaurants?
Yes, I have.
There was one about like the Heart Attack Cafe or something like that.
Ooh, that's an oldie.
I want to try that.
I haven't heard that in years.
Like if you weigh over 300 pounds, you eat for free. I think. I think
that is the case. Yeah. Dude, I haven't heard that in years. Last time I heard it was 2012.
Yeah, it was an old one.
It's still kicking. That's unbelievable. Like, to think that old thing's still kicking. Can you imagine people still actually go there just to, like, potentially get a heart attack?
Yeah.
I would not do that.
I would.
Especially, of course you would. We talked about it in the last episode.
I love food.
We talked about it in, like, the last few episodes. Your food stories about you never knowing when to quit. Like, I can imagine you going to the Heart Attack Grill with us, and you finished your burger, and we're all like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm halfway there. And you're just like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Connor, you're literally going to have a heart attack this time.
I'm cutting down, so knock it off. I'm not.
It's like you're having a heart attack this time, for real. No, I won't. It's in the name of the restaurant, Connor. Oh, you're just overreacting.
Did I go the wrong way?
Well, whatever. You mean just like in Resident Evil 7?
Oh, yeah. I got mixed up in that. Like, can't believe I got lost.
Dude, we were like so close to doing the intro, we're getting farther in the game, and then all of a sudden you locked us in that room.
Yeah.
Why? I still haven't forgiven you for that.
I'm sorry, okay?
It's okay.
I think it was part of the game anyway. Like, I don't think I could have reversed it. I don't think.
I think that's something I've never played.
Dang it. I think I lost an artifact.
Oh, that's 2.
I think that's 2.
That is 2.
I'm allowed to miss one more.
And then you get slimed.
Unless I didn't, and...
No, you definitely missed 2.
No, wait.
Oh, wait.
Well, yeah, no, I think... Yeah, I missed it.
You think so?
Yeah. Because there was one in that little maze.
Oh, yeah, I saw it, but...
I'll just tell you what it is.
What is it?
It's a Ghostbusters DVD.
Oh my god!
But it's from the future because this is 1991. Yeah.
That's clever. I love it.
I'm trapped in a
So we gotta go rescue Winston.
barely move my arms. Can you find
Isn't this like Ghostbusters 2 where he got like attacked by the slime or something?
I'm getting louder.
Oh,
I don't know if,
like you
well,
more than the other.
no, it was Dana and Oscar who got attacked by the slime.
Right, yeah.
I mean, like, they got covered in it, but like, it just, it only like, raised their current mood, like they were angry. They were like the slime was negatively energized.
yeah. It's so creepy to think that these guys, like, look at these tubes. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's no way that they weren't meant for the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's creepy. Like, the cartoon show kind of, like, had the idea that, like, ghosts were well aware of the Ghostbusters' existence. And, like, there were some episodes where they actively targeted them or actively tried to trap them to, like, get away with their, like, world domination kind of thing.
Seriously, it's terrifying.
Yeah, like, the cartoon show, despite it being a cartoon show, there was, I mean, of course there's goofy stuff because it's an 80s cartoon.
Obviously.
There's some creepy stuff in it, too.
You mean like when they actively fought Cthulhu?
Yeah, they fought Cthulhu.
My God.
They fought,
Seems like everyone fights Cthulhu now.
Yeah, Cthulhu is such an icon.
Do you know that there's actually a book named Sherlock Holmes versus Cthulhu or something?
That exists?
Yeah, I have it.
That's kind of cool.
Megan found it, and she was like, here, look at this, because I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan and Cthulhu fan in general. And I was like, oh, this exists. We're reading it. And it's just interesting. But I always loved H.P. Lovecraft mythos in general. It's always so creepy and bizarre. I actually have the new Call of Cthulhu game. It looks so good. Plus there's the Sinking City, which looks good.
I bought this game a while back. It's a Cthulhu game, but it's like it's made in the style of that Japanese horror RPG called Sweet Home.
Oh yeah.
It looks just like it, but it's a different game.
What's it called?
It's like Cthulhu, or Cthulhu Mythos, something.
Okay.
But it's really good.
That does sound good. I actually have a couple Cthulhu games. What do I have? I have Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. I have Cthulhu Saves the World, and I have Call of Cthulhu, which was released last year. And I want to get the Sinking City, which is already out. Which looks pretty good as well.
Sinking City?
It's basically Cthulhu Mythos as well. Like, if you read the books too, but it's wicked cool. It's like basically a horror shooter. It looks really cool. It's got like this claustrophobic idea of H.P. Lovecraft and just the unknown in general. Not that any of the games have it, except for maybe Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Because in that game, you just sort of shoot everything in your way. It's fun. It is stupidly fun. It's an old game, too, actually. It's
How
like,
old would you say?
It's not that old, but like it still feels like wicked old when you play it, because it looks so dated. I want to say early 2000s, maybe 2004?
Really?
Yeah. Which is conveniently a year before, I think, Star Wars Battlefront and The Witcher. The original Witcher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, that's a game I gotta play. You know what game we need to play next after we finish Ghostbusters?
What?
I do have one in mind for you that I want to keep a surprise that you can play.
Alright.
But we're playing this on an Xbox, for those of you that don't know. So we have Xbox Game Pass as well, since it's my Xbox. And recently, they just added a game called Blair Witch.
Oh, yes.
So, I'm just saying, this is technically one of the Halloween/fall series that we had in mind in honor of the remaster. But for a true Halloween special, I say this is the one we need to go to.
Oh, yeah?
Especially since it's a first-person, like, horror game.
And I enjoy those.
Those are fun. Maybe we'll have to pick up Resident Evil 7 again, too.
Yeah, we should.
Just, like, start a new playthrough from scratch. And just get back into it. Because I know somebody said they wanted us to do it again. Because we asked, let us know if you want us to continue more. And I remember a comment saying, yes, please.
Okay.
I think it was one of your old co-workers.
Yeah, my friend, Sewer People, one of my old co-workers and buddies, he makes really good stuff on his channel. Go check him out.
Please do. I wish we could show our subscribers so that way I know everyone that's subscribed to us.
Yeah.
Because literally most of them are like our friends and other people that I know. And some of them might just be strangers I don't know in general because they don't show subscribers anymore. You know what they didn't show as well?
What?
The end of this episode.
Oh, man. At next episode, I'm going to finally kill these goddamn friggin' ghosts.
Splurt your girt harder and maybe they'll do
I hate
it.
these goddamn bastards.
Splurt your girt harder, Connor.
I'm going!
But maybe next episode. You gotta save it for next time. Ah!